Hey, ahora sí. Welcome, banda. Welcome. This is Hugo Bernal, your host from El Mexican Soccer in El Trio Online. We're in our episode 186. We're in the middle of the semifinals of Liga MX. And as always, we are joined by el super mojado y el buen Fernando. Aquí anda de gala el buen Fernando. Muy elegante, muy elegante. Ahorita entramos a eso, mi buen Fer. Welcome, guys. Welcome, everybody. Episode 196 or 97? I don't even know. There's so many, we don't even know. But anyway, so we're in the middle of the semifinals. Please follow us on every single social media follower that you can find us and turn on that little bell. Turn on the little bell and we'll be there. If you can mute me, producer, please, because I'm listening to myself. So welcome, guys. How are you, mi super?
Aquí enjoying the playoffs, man, you know. Buen fútbol hasta ahora, no hay sorpresas.
Buen fútbol sin tus Chivas.
Claro, no hay sorpresas. Los primeros 4 they're in semifinals and it's just what we were expecting.
How about ¿Cómo andas tú, Fernando? How are you, man?
I'm doing good. I mean, it's great soccer, like Super said, but I do want to ask Super, did you suffer yesterday cuando ganó el Atlas, or were you just whatever?
No.
Who are you asking? El Super or me?
Super. Well, I mean, it could go to you too.
To YouTube? No, we're on YouTube. Yeah, we're live on YouTube.
Yes, we are. No
if
pasa
you were
nada.
Wondering.
No pasa nada. Decepcionado with Tigres, yes. Decepcionado with Tigres. Not necessarily, you know, like I said, Atlas, to me, hey, they play good. So they deserve the victory. But I'm more disappointed about Tigres than anything else.
Hey, man, I told you this since Tuca left. Now that Tigres doesn't have Tuca, the reign of Tigres is over. That's it. The era is done.
They're in semifinals, buddy. Just cool down.
Well, yeah, but tell me if that would have happened, if a 3-0 would have happened with Tuca Ferretti.
I mean, with Atlas on the other side, and yes, you're going to say that you told us and before the season and everything. With Atlas, anything is possible. And also with Tigres. So, but anyways, before we continue and we get into the semifinals real quick, we have to talk a bit because it happened before the semifinals, but I know el buen Fer se fue de vacaciones a Australia, Nueva Zelanda, I don't know where, so many good places, but he was dressed up as a real gentleman. And I think we have that picture somewhere in there. Oh, look at that. Hasta se te ven cuadritos, Fer.
Qué vergüenza.
Te ves bien, Fernando. Look at that. I knew you had it in you, man.
En serio, me quemó la piel.
Se te,
burned my skin.
Look at
se
that.
te ven cuadritos. You have a six-pack there and everything.
He went retro and all, man. He went, you know.
That's when Chicharito debuted with that jersey, probably.
I actually played really bad after I took that picture. I played my game and I played really bad just because of, I play. And I played terrible because of that jersey.
What sport are we talking about? Canicas, Matatena? What was it?
No, he's the water boy, so he was spilling all the cups.
Yeah. I guess
hey, el water boy es una pieza importante del equipo. No le
but anyways, credit to that because he did pay his debt with El Super Mojado after getting eliminated. So Pumas ended up with nothing this season. Chivas ended up with nothing this season. All we have is 4 teams. Atlas is winning 3-0, and then the America game just finished. So it's 1-1 against Pachuca. By the way, we get Philip Ortiz here. He's saying, I think whoever wins from America, Pachuca are champs. The hottest team in the playoffs are Pachuca. They tied in Estadio Azteca now, and they ended up in first place. So what do you guys think? I mean, let's go to yesterday's game. Do you guys see any remontada could happen?
It's gonna be tough. But it's not impossible. I think that Tigres is a team that I could see them doing that, but it's gonna be really tough. Atlas was very good defensively throughout the whole tournament, so it's gonna be a good game. That's what I'm expecting.
I don't think they received 3 goals at all in the whole season. Maybe I can't remember, but I don't think so. In one game, I don't think it happened.
And I don't think Tigres. I also don't think Tigres scored more than 3 goals in any of their games. Might have been against Toluca, but we know how Toluca was doing. So it's a tough situation for Tigres. I don't.
What are you talking about? They're playing Bayern Munich and all those important games for them.
It was Bayer Leverkusen actually, but
Oh, Leverkusen. I'm sorry.
But I mean, I don't know what happened to Toluca this past season. But anyway, we're not talking about Toluca. We're talking about Tigres. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think they're gonna come back. Not because they can't do it, but because Atlas is a very organized team in the back, and I think they're gonna shut it down completely. They might even score. So
Atlas, you think?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you see them becoming bicampeones?
I didn't think so until yesterday. Unless Tigres just had a terrible game that the worst game of the season, then maybe they won't be champions. I'm talking about Atlas, but after yesterday, I think they have a big chance of getting that bicampeonato.
All right, super. Lo tienes que decir. I know it hurts, man. It hurts deep inside. But is Atlas ready for the next championship?
I mean, they're doing great. I mean, you know what? I wasn't expecting them to be as good as they are doing it in these playoffs. I really thought that maybe that week that they took off, while the repechaje was going on, that it was gonna affect them, but it didn't. They're doing last tournament when they took that championship. It was like como un campeonato regalado, right? It was a lot of controversy,
Okay.
But this time around,
they look solid, right? They look better.
Yes, even though there is still controversy, though, they han recibido un poco de ayudita de los árbitros. They have been getting a little help.
No.
Wait, let me stop you there.
Sí.
Let me stop you there. Because when Atlas got la ayudita de los árbitros last tournament, you told me, get over it. And this is what I'm going to tell you this time. Get over it.
That's what I'm saying.
What do I see? What do I see from Atlas? And I don't see it. I don't see ayuda from los árbitros, to be honest. I see that they have la suerte del campeón, que traen la suerte del campeón.
Eso.
Van 1-0 abajo con Chivas, 1-0 arriba, y Chivas le revienta 2 en el travesaño. Esa es la suerte de campeón.
Claro.
Entonces, interesante. I don't know if it's gonna. I don't know. I mean, on the other side you have Pachuca, which I think they're gonna go through. So it's not gonna be the worst nightmare for the Chivermanos. They're gonna have Pachuca there to save it. Although they also have a big rivalry against Pachuca because they say they're the real Mexican soccer birth, whatever they want to call themselves. The most Mexican team, also they call it Pachuca as well. Whatever they're saying, there's that rivalry. But I think it's better off than a final America Atlas, which would be really, really painful for Chivermanos, like El Buen Super.
That would definitely not be good. I definitely want, even though, nuestro amigo Edwin.
Saludos al buen Edwin.
Va a estar insoportable. I want to see Pachuca because you know what, they're the best team.
¿Y por qué no quieres que gane el América ni el Atlas?
They're the ones that
bueno, si llega el Atlas y el América a la final, ¿a quién le vas?
Nadie.
Se pone a ver el básquetbol, están buenas las semifinales.
Claro. Claro.
I actually I was hoping it would be América against Tigres just because of el Piojo Herrera. I really wanted to see el Piojo Herrera going back to el Azteca and ver si tenía algún tipo de coraje contra el América. So it was kind of unfortunate to see what happened yesterday with Tigres, but America against Atlas is also a very good game in my opinion because I do think America is going to go through.
Oh, you think America? I know, yeah. We all know you support America. By the way, we want to remind everybody that please send your comments. We're reading them live as Philip Ortiz is sending his comments as well. And there's many other listeners and viewers. So just Philip Ortiz asking what happened to Joe. Which Joe? First of all, there's many Joes in el Trio Online, Arriba el América. If we were talking about Joe Rodriguez, el Big Cheese, he's a big shot now. I don't think he He probably deleted my contact on his phone. He's a big shot now. We don't get to that level at some time. But anyways, if we see him, we tell him hi for you, Philip. Thank you for joining us. And so he's a big shot in New York City, I believe, or who knows? There's like a myth. He goes from the 8th floor up in buildings that we never get to that place in buildings. But anyways, coming back, Fernando, we do know that you support America, so that's not a surprise. My question is, they had the chance today. They started winning 1-0, and then they tied. So they go back to Pachuca, and they have really no advantage. And if Pachuca has the advantage, because once they're closing at home, and also if nobody scored in the second game, Pachuca is going to go through. The same way Atlas did it, by the way, the last season. They didn't win a knockoff round. They just tied, and because of their position as super líderes, ended up on the other side. It's odd to see Tigres going this way, because Chivas gave them a little bit more of a fight than Tigres did last night. So my question is, what happened to Tigres? Because as Super said, was it the worst game of their season, or what happened?
Tuca left.
No, man, Tuca left the whole season already, and they
exactly.
Didn't, no, but they didn't play like this because Tuca left. They didn't just realize Tuca left yesterday.
I mean, there's many factors. Gignac is getting old. He missed a lot of opportunities. He's not the same player as he was in 2015. Tavin, I don't know what's up with him, man. He's not performing as people were expecting. And then El Piojo Herrera doesn't put Vigon, or at least I didn't see him. He keeps key players outside, and it's a complete mess. I don't know what's going on with Tigres. And that's why I tell you that it's because Tuca left. Because, in my opinion, Tuca would have been able, even though he parks the bus and he defends the whole game, he knows how to use his players. And apparently Piojo doesn't.
I don't think this is a Tuca problem, though. I don't think it's a Tuca problem, man.
I don't know what you're seeing, Fernando. Listen, they are in semifinals. They were the second place for the whole tournament. They listen. It's just because Tuca left, but
Tuca left how long ago?
Exactly. Y se le estaba acabando la magia al Tuca. They were tired of his style. So, Piojo came in.
Is it a coincidence that after Tuca left, Tigres just makes it to semi? Okay, so the way you say that making it to semifinals, that doesn't mean anything. Especially you.
No, it doesn't.
Exactly. So why are you using that excuse? Oh, come on, they made it to semifinals. Like, what does that mean? Especially because the Tigres is
second place and they are in semifinals. So don't tell me that they're not. Tuca left and they're garbage now. No, they're not.
So you don't think they're still garbage?
There. It's not over yet.
But the thing is that
3-0 against Atlas.
It's not over
for a team that's filled with great players and spends a lot amount of money before every tournament. You shouldn't be struggling this bad. The same thing goes to Monterrey, but that's just another story. But for Tigres against an Atlas who's I don't know how much is the team is worth now since last season, but it's not as expensive as Tigres. Tigres with one campeón del mundo, with Gignac, who's a great player, they should not be struggling this bad.
I mean, you're escalating things, as in saying con un campeón del mundo, and saying that.
What do you mean tell you?
You're judging Tigres for one game, man. That's the problem. I mean,
it's an important game, though. It's an important game.
Since when did Tuca leave? He's been gone for two tournaments, and they make it to the semifinals, and they play horrible. It's not just one game; it's two tournaments that they're not showing what they're capable of because they're supposed to be a great team with great players. Eso déjeselo a los Pumas, que tienen una de las plantillas más baratas del torneo.
Ay, los tenías que traerse. Esos ya están fuera desde hace cuánto.
Pero that's the thing. El Super dice que los Pumas fueron fracasados por llegar a la final y ahorita dice, no, pero es que
No,
son muy
por
buenos los
perder.
Tigres.
Por perder en la final.
Por perder la final, ya.
Ayer Tigres perdió 3-0 y se Super dice, pero llegaron a la semifinal, es que son buenísimos.
Es que es un fracaso. Si Tigres pierde tomorrow, not tomorrow, si Tigres pierde, gets eliminated, es un fracaso tote.
Sí, pero Piojo Herrera se le pone
pues
dura.
Entonces,
if they reach the final and they lose it, es un fracaso.
Entonces, why are you defending them? They lost 3-0.
No, he's saying they might come back.
Yes. And
any team can come back.
No, Pumas not because they're not even in the fight anymore.
But that's the thing.
Nor Chivas.
Okay, any team can come back, but Tigres should come back because of the players they have.
A 3-0 against Atlas, I doubt it. But you guys can think whatever you guys want.
I don't think they will. I don't think they will. But then
¿Qué estábamos diciendo de Pumas last time when they lost 4-0 against Cruz Azul? They have no chance. Y mira.
And they made it. Well, Cruz Azul was on the other side.
We're talking about Cruz Azul, Super.
Exactly, yeah.
By the way, we're talking about Atlas. And we're talking about Atlas.
Yeah, the current champions.
No,
el que sacó las Chivas hace unos días.
Sí, esas mismas Chivas que sacaron a Pumas.
Están igual.
Yeah, they suck.
No, pero llegaron a cuartos de final.
Pues I don't know. Super saying that's a big accomplishment for Tigres. Super's defending Tigres.
So let me ask you this.
He doesn't want Atlas to win.
So let me ask you this then. Atlas is the favorite to get a championship?
Like I said, after yesterday, I think they're gonna be. They have the most chance out of the 4 teams.
I don't know. I think Pachuca
not necessarily.
I think Pachuca.
I mean, they did a good game yesterday. Yes, fue un resultado contundente, but still, I mean, it's still a lot of tournament to go, and we'll see. First, they have to make it.
Atlas is playing better than they did last season, and you guys didn't believe in them last season, and they were crown champions. So I think,
but the same because of the same situation that is about Liga MX, which, by the way, has proven us wrong. Everybody now, because the first 4 teams made it to the actual semi-final, like it's supposed to be technically, right, by the book, and it happened that way. So
yeah.
So we always get the surprise though, but it's not happening in this season as far as this part of the season. But yeah, we'll see what happens. The thing is, Atlas is playing solid. Diego Coca has some discipline, very disciplined team. So I don't think they're gonna let go of that advantage. On the other side, it's open. It's 1-1. We'll see what happens in the Estadio de Pachuca. But that's on one side. Let's just keep moving and just touching a little bit of topics that we have, because we're going to go a little bit faster since we're a little bit late today. Just to remind everybody that we get to read all your comments if you type them right now. We'll read them live. First of all, we talked about a little bit Cruz Azul. There's 2 moves there. They made it official today. Their coach, he's gone after he got him the ansiado título. That's it. They part ways officially today. Also, it looks like Jesus Corona is going to be leaving Cruz Azul, 41 years old, and he apparently wants to finish his career with Chivas. Super. Bienvenida al buen Corona, ¿o no?
Yeah, I mean, necesitamos un buen entrenador de porteros. I think that he's gonna be a good help to Chivas. So
okay,
kind of like what Conejo Perez is decided to do with Cruz Azul. I mean, he joined them and no, I mean he could possibly give you one more good tournament and
probably teach a few other ones.
And Chivas has been lately has been the team that that it's like the retirement el asilo. El asilo is turning into el asilo.
Si no, pregúntenle a Oribe Peralta.
Borghetti, you name it. There's tons of players that have gone over there a retirarse. Entonces, I think hey, it could be possible.
All right, sounds good.
Mira,
So that's
fíjate, pero fíjate nomás qué pasó, eh. We were talking about, at one point, we were talking about bringing Acevedo
to
and look who's
Chivas.
arriving. Yes, to Chivas. And
There's no
now
money. There's no
we're
money,
getting Corona.
and now I think I don't know about the finances of Chivas, but it's it's a mystery, or it's a given now that saying Chivas has no money. It makes no sense whatsoever, because how come Tigres has a lot of money? How come Monterrey have a lot of money? How come America have a lot of money? Chivas, there's something wrong with their finances, that the money is going somewhere else and they're not spending it the way they're supposed to be spending it. But that's a whole other story. We continue with whatever they're saying. Jesus Corona might be going to Chivas. Have you heard any rumors for any refuerzos for Pumas, mi buen Fer?
The only one I've heard is El Canelo from Toluca that might end up joining Pumas.
Ex-Chivas.
Might be. I don't. I haven't followed.
No,
I
he
haven't
is.
followed him. But
He
hey, I
is.
mean, I wouldn't mind. I think we need a.
Canelo. Who?
No. Yeah,
No, Angulo, no. Angulo is in,
No.
and he's staying. I don't think he's leaving.
I forgot his last name. El delantero de Toluca.
All right.
I mean, that sounds like a good thing. I've also there's just rumors that I've heard. I've heard that they want to give Dineno and Mozo to Tigres as an exchange for Charlie Gonzalez, El Diente Lopez, and somebody else. I don't like that too much, but you know, Puma se dedica a hacer el equipo after every season, so not surprised.
Hold on.
And again, it goes back to the thing. They say they don't have money. The whole Chivas thing that you were mentioning.
Ahí te están tocando el violín.
Okay. Continue.
Se le está tocando el solo.
Que pues.
Oh, chingas. ¿Me estás viendo o qué, Fernando?
que pues. Anyways, with the topics that we have so far, also Marcelo Flores, did you see what happened? Did you see what he did? Did you see what he
what did he do? What did he do?
He wrote a letter, and he sent a message saying that he has made a decision. He will be playing for the national team. We don't have Samara to tell us today, to tell us all those gossip. But my question is, because he put out a statement saying that, I thought about it, and I want to represent Mexican national team. Right?
I did hear about that. And my question is, what does a statement mean? Does it mean something? Is it a contract?
No.
So he can completely say, okay, never mind. I've erased that statement. Okay,
it is true. Yeah. No, but I mean, no. But so my belief here is my belief. To be honest, and I hope it's supposed to. I hope it happened. But my belief is that he spoke to El Tata Martino, because he called him. He's been calling him to friendly games and partidos moreros or whatever. But then Tata Martino goes and says, la selección mexicana shouldn't be asking players to come. We should be calling them, and it's a privilege to come and represent national team, right? Which is true. He's not wrong. And he's part of the vieja escuela, let's put it that way. Los nuevos jugadores que se creen estrellas y los empiezan a inflar desde que tienen 15 años. Oh, and I have 2 nationalities. I don't know what I'm going to pick. Who gives me more? It's like, hey, buddy, you don't even play in first division yet, so bring it down a notch. So I think Tata Martino did the right thing. I hope they talked and they said, listen, if you want to keep coming to national team, you have to make a statement, and that's what he did. I hope it was because a conversation with El Tata Martino. I hope. I don't know if that happened or not. And it would be good to know. I mean, Edwin, he said he has some connections there, and we don't know if we'll ever hear the end of it. But that's my thought. That's my guess, because it's not coincidence that El Tata Martino comes up with that statement, and then weeks after it's like, oh, I made my mind. I'm just gonna play for the national team of Mexico. So we'll see. It's a good thing, though.
But what I think, I mean, if he wants to get called to la selección for a mundial, if he doesn't get called, and Tata leaves, that statement means nothing. He could just end up, okay, I'm just gonna go for Canada then. If you guys didn't take me into consideration.
Yeah, I guess he could. Yeah, but he's making it a, I don't know, pacto de caballeros de alguna forma. I don't know.
That statement to me sounds like BS.
It's not. It's not BS. I mean, you can say whatever you want, but he's making it official, and it's his word. It's his word.
Poniendo un show. That's all they're doing.
Well, it's his word.
Keeping us busy. Well, I mean, I guess. Okay.
Do you like that, or you like the way Carlos Vela did it in 2014? Just quiet. I'm not gonna go.
The thing is, why do you need to put out your word saying that you want to play for Selección Mexicana? If you're constantly asking to get called, you're going to the games. Every opportunity you have, he goes. It's more than clear that he wants to play with La Selección Mexicana. What's the whole point of the statement? They're just putting on a show.
There was that doubt that Canada kept on pushing. Oh yeah, we're gonna call him, and he's gonna come to the World Cup with us. Blah 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 blah. Blah. There was that doubt in the world, so he made it clear. I don't know, but anyways, besides that, El Tata Martino already made a huge list. Did you guys see it? Marcelo Flores is in it, by the way. Yeah. How many players are those? How many players are those? How many? 3, 2, 4, 2, 4, 5, so 15.
I believe it was 38.
15, 18, 21, 24.
I don't like a lot of that.
28, 30, 32, 34. Wow. But anyways, I don't know what Rodolfo Pizarro is doing there, and many players that are.
Los porteros no están ahí. O sí están ahí.
Oh, that's right. No, yeah, no están. You're right.
I don't think Romo should be there anymore. Pizarro
shouldn't be there.
Cata shouldn't be. Well, I don't know. I guess Cata has kind of been doing a good job. Gallardo shouldn't be there.
Who's missing? What player from Pumas is missing? When
I don't even want to talk about it.
I know you always do.
Wait, he's not a Chivas player anymore. I mean, he's not a Pumas Chivas. He's not a Pumas player anymore.
What are you saying? What are you
saying? Oh, that guy in Europe. What's his name?
Johan.
No, but yeah, he's called. Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, he's called.
So who you talking about?
You're asking Fernando which player from Pumas is not there. I'm like, he's not even a
when is it
a Pumas
did
player
they make
anymore.
It official? Is it official, Super?
That list?
No,
you can't, because how many you called to the World Cup? 22 only.
No,
güey, el jugador de Pumas.
Estás perdido, Hugo.
Ya me voy, pues, adiós.
Mozo.
No.
Ya quisieras que se fuera Chivas, Super.
No, güey, a mí de plano, hey, good for him. If he goes to Chivas, he's gonna go a un equipo grande. Entonces,
Officially, Pumas is not equipo grande anymore. It's getting replaced.
Jesus.
Va a pasar, va a pasar a un equipo.
Okay, just forget he plays for Pumas, whatever. Do you not think he should at least be given a chance to play in La Selección? He's a good player.
He's okay.
He's okay. So you rather take Gallardo?
Yeah, he's okay.
Ay, super. Anyways, as I said, since Samar is not here for the gossip, there's another rumor before we continue real quick, because we're going to go a little bit earlier today because el Super Mojado ya se quiere ir a echarse unas chelas. There's a rumor that a group of investors called Apollo, they want 20% of the profits from the league's non-Mexican media rights over the next 50 years in exchange for how many millions? 1.5 billions, I believe.
1.2 billion, I believe it was.
1.2, whatever.
I only had that. If I had a little more, I would have offered them more.
Oh, you would have put the bid? All right, yeah.
Yes. You know.
So they should take it. Take the money and run. But the problem is that all the ¿cómo se llama? Directivos de la liga y lo que sea se van a convertir en millonarios rapidísimamente. But we'll see.
Sí, esos güey ya son millonarios, güey.
Sí, pero los güey son como barriles sin fondo, güey.
Exactly. It's they don't need no investor. I mean, hey, if there's a company that comes here and wants to give them like free money.
It's not free money. Nothing's free in this world, pal.
Yeah, well, it's easy money then. Easy money. You know, and hey, after all, they're all about that. And les dieron en el donde les gusta.
Así como a Timón y Pumba.
Como Fernando.
It just sounds like corruption to me.
What?
Do you think it's coming from Qatar? Like the way they got the World Cup in there?
I don't know. I honestly don't even understand the whole politics behind
corruption. No, it sounds like a smart deal to me. I mean, these people they know what is the Liga MX is generating, so of course they're gonna want to jump.
Well, but
they can make that money in no time. They can make that money in no time.
Well, we'll see. I mean, hopefully they'll take it, and hopefully we get some positive notes about this.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hopefully,
La Liga MX won't see any positive outcome out of this.
So we should start forgetting about Liga MX and then just call it the MLS Online podcast.
No, we're just gonna watch the same corrupt Liga MX that we've been watching for the past 20 years.
But corruption
20 years
or more. Well, because he's only 20, that's why. How old are you, Fernando?
That's right.
Soy chavo.
Ajá. Sí, ya te vi que estás llenando esa camisa de las Chivas, banda. Yeah, anyways, what other gossip do we have? Where did you go on vacation, Fernando?
Hawái. Nada más salió el álbum de Bad Bunny y me fui de vacaciones.
A Hawái a surfear. Qué banda, brother. Qué banda. Eso del trío online sí te está dejando, brother.
Ya, no manches. Hawái.
Está bueno, banda, pues sábado, domingo tenemos the next games of the return, second leg of the games of the semifinals in Liga MX. Atlas visita a Tigres en el Volcán con ventaja de 3-0, and then on Sunday we have Pachuca receives America with a 1-1 aggregate so far. It's going to be an interesting game. Anything from MLS this weekend that you guys know on top of your mind?
Siguen las sequías goleadoras de los mexicanos, así que nothing to report.
All right,
por eso no dijiste que llamaran al Chicharito, ¿verdad?
No, ya no lo van a llamar. No, ya lo sabemos.
Es que ya sabemos que no lo van a llamar.
Ya. ¿Pero no habías perdido la esperanza?
Hice una lista de 38 y no está. O sea, si ya no saliste en 38, exacto. Ya, bro.
Ya dijimos, mientras esté Tata Martino, he'll never come back to la selección.
Chucky didn't make it to the list, and he still might go. He's just injured.
Yeah, okay. So, va a sacar a Rodolfo Pizarro, maybe.
I hope so.
So even like that, okay, Chicharito is not injured. So if you're not injured and you didn't make it, that's it. Forget about it. If you were injured, I mean, we would have at least... Or El Super would have a hope, at least, somewhere in there. But he doesn't anymore. He lost hope already in Super Mojado. But, no more gossip then.
Se acabó el gossip.
Nada, algo que me quieran platicar para terminar, últimos comentarios, que nos vamos.
Pues se ve cansadito el Super, yo creo que ya hasta aquí, míralo.
Su lechita de dormir, mi Super.
Vámonos a por unos tacos, unas...
Tu lechita y a dormir, no te hagas.
Ahí te he hecho porras para que te vaya bien, Hugo.
¿Qué pues? Anyways, there's a few games that they announced before we go because real quick. Did you see the games that America, you guys that are America de Closet, especialmente tú, Fernando, va a jugar contra el Chelsea?
Y contra el Man City.
Ahí está, 2 juegos. Chelsea en Las Vegas. El 16 de julio y Man City creo que es después de ese.
Tiene tickets.
Y luego en las Chivas, ¿cuándo juegan, mi buen Super?
I believe it's en agosto.
¿Cuándo empieza el torneo?
No, juegan un amistoso en Atlanta.
Con América.
Clásico en Atlanta. Va a ser en el en el del Atlanta United, en el de Mercedes, en el grande.
I don't think it's there. I gotta double check that.
All right, because that's a stadium. I don't know. We'll see if Fernando cuts down a little bit of his profits on el three online and he sends us over to see el Clásico Nacional. No estaría mal. No estaría mal.
mal, ¿eh?
Pues
Nos
si
vamos
quieren
por
ir a ver
Atlanta.
perder a las Chivas, pues sí, cómo no.
Ay, sí, con tu América. Con tu América de closet.
Míralo, tiene su...
La próxima
Sabía
te
que-
pones una camiseta del América, mi buen
Sabía que tenía
Fernando.
plumas.
Pues sí, una apuesta si quieres.
No, pero
Plumas.
ya los Pumas ya no están jugando. Anyways, that's it. Guys, thank you for joining us. Ahora sí, ya váyanse, que el Super tiene sueño. Y el buen Fernando ya se quiere ir a dormir. Banda, nos vemos la semana que entra con la final ya lista. Y dependiendo qué día vaya a ser, pero lo más seguro es que vaya a ser el miércoles, o no, jueves y domingo. Estaremos al pendiente en redes sociales. Follow us all over social media. That way we keep you posted for our next show and also for what the final schedule is going to come up with. But this weekend, remember, Atlas against Tigres, and then we have Pachuca against América, and then we'll see you guys next week. So thank you for joining us. Coman frutas y verduras. Nos vemos en la siguiente, banda. Ay.